Hey everyone, Mr. Bad Fox here again. This time I am just... fuck it. I know I'm not the best artist out there nor the greatest, but I want to give the chance of help making like step ladders and all. On this video I'll be doing colors. Helping those who are having trouble in doing like the shading and overlaying and what to do mostly of it. I know I have not come prepared on this, and I'm already using it on paper that I already did some stuff on it. But I can inform you that, not everyone is the best that they will have things prepared. Like, look at Jazza. Look at Jazza. I think that's his name. He mostly does it for goose and all, but he actually most of the times come unprepared whenever you look on his other channel of his vlogs. But other than talking to that about that YouTuber, let me start in a discussion about this. Now, colors have like a color wheel. If you look at the color wheel, you can actually see the difference of the shading and the lighting. Most of the time, when you're coloring, you would want to make it all flat colors so that you would have a way of knowing which color would be best for darkening it and which one would be light for lighting in it. As for an example on the color wheel, sometimes on like on the blue dress, you'll have like a very darker shade of blue for the shadows and a very dark blue that will most of the times blend in with a black outline, like with a pen you see. Now, I know I haven't like colored anything yet, but I'm just going to explain it right now. You can all just skip ahead and just go double tap the screen. I'm going to keep on explaining. As you see in the color wheel, most of the times when you're going from the lightest to darkest, the lightest areas will have like the kind of like an opposite position of the colors, like either like a pink tone to them for the bright color side to give it the highlights of it. Now, I have not done this much, but I have seen other arts including it, having like an opposite side, like across from them, or just next to them, or maybe like some sort of like triangle thing. So it's pretty much that I'm saying. Now here I'm showing the colors I have. I have, I don't know. I cannot read that. Even when I had the pencils here, I should have read them. But it does not matter. I'm already making a huge mistake right here. I did not like color down on the side of the sheet paper to see which color is brighter and which color is darker. Always have like a piece of scrap paper nearby to see which one is brighter, which one is darker. Now here I would suggest, or actually not suggest, inform that what I'm doing is like when I'm switching sides and where coloring and all, that actually helps get rid of most of like the white spots within the color, because how paper is not like so super flat. It has like tiny bumps, as you can see. All those white dots in the blues, those are the tiny like little deep pockets, like little pockets in them and all. And you want to go with different ways of coloring, and like I'm doing like crisscross, up and downs, circles, side to side, pretty much that way, and you can see the difference in there. Like look at the corner, you can see how there's like less whites as there is the rest of it. That actually does help on making it more of like a flat color and giving it less like less white dots in them. But later on, when I start like blending it, you will see like a very, very less portions of it. Now, like I said earlier, have a different sheet of paper, see which one is the brightest, which one is the darkest, and you'll see why. Look at my foolish self. As I'm like doing the color, seeing which one's light and darker, this color was actually purple, and I did not know that. So always remember, people. Remember that. Have a piece of paper next to you just for seeing which one is all that, and test out your colors. See which one goes with each other. See which one is best for each other. And you will have like a like some sort of mapping or plan, whichever two. I know there's probably others that say no. Well, that are thinking that, oh no, I can't really do this. I don't know what he means. What sort of mapping? How do I plan this out? Just here's what I think, or what I will say that might help. Imagine the flat color. After you have all the flat colors down on the places you want, imagine them all being filled in before you actually put it in. And after that, imagine where those darker areas are at, and you have those in. Do imagine all of that, and I know when you're gonna color it, it may not look like it, but it helps. It helps to give you a plotting point and a plan on what you're doing. Now here, as you see, I'm putting a tiny bit of pressure in my pencil, and I'm going crisscross up and down, and that. And you can see how there's barely any whites in there, and you're just mostly seeing blue. And you can see the transition of like the dark blue and the light blue. Now here is actually how you can see the difference. Now I will mention it is always sharpen your pencils, even if you do get them in a casing or the pencils are already sharpened. Just sharpen them until they're like a fine tip point. Because here I'm barely able to get the full extent of coloring with them as of now. And this is just with the blues so far. But I do have to say is that just lay out your flat colors, plan ahead. No, lay down your colors and see which one is the lightest and darkest, and pick out which one you want to use, and imagine those colors on your drawing right now to see how you want it to be. Then add in your flat color, and after that, add in your dark color. Now, I would say is don't actually just add in your base color, the flat color, the first color that you use for your flat color. Don't go over around even the darkest areas with that. Just keep using the darker color and make like small circular motion in them. That will help blend them. Now on the circle below the square, I will be using greens. And like a fool and unprepared I was, I did not have a at the time. So here's a skip, and you already seen the skip. Here you can see me, I already have it all colored in with a primal color of the lightest one. I know I'm not entirely sure if my commentary is solving, but this is what I experience. This is how I am explaining in my own words, and hopefully this helps. But yeah, color all in flat color. It doesn't matter which flat color, as long as the one that you want the color in. And sure, it can be like a black flat color. You can have like some sort of toothpick. What was that word? Anyway, a toothpick to slowly carve in the light areas. You can actually do that. Just fill in the outlines. or probably blend in like a gray or white to get some highlights and color variations. Pretty much of that what I said. Now here you can see me doing the same mistake, not testing out my colors, seeing which one is darker, which one is lighter. And I should be having a moment where I'm getting confused. Yeah, right here. I'm trying to pick them out of the screen. I was talking to myself saying which one of these is the lightest and which one of these is the fucking darkest. Yeah, I can say that there is a moment where I just forgot which one I just used. And I just said yellow, hold all four, and start like making circular motions, getting the feel of which color goes to which and which one is that color. Now I know it doesn't seem much from how bright it is, but when I have like a light source coming from one direction, you'll see like the total difference as of that. Now, because of the the line thing, it won't really pop out as much, but yeah, it will later on if I ever do like another video of this. Now here you can see me doing like little circular motions and all, hoping it all blends in with the primary flat colored below it, overlaying it, and you can see that there is a difference of it. And you can see it like a total difference down here. But you can see how terrible all that looks. And I come in with the flat color, just a flat color. And I just went down and blend them all in. Going in circular motions and you can see the difference. Well, I'm not sure if you can see it actually. I'm trying to look at it on my phone screen right now. I think you can see the difference. I don't know, but I know you can see the difference when I turn off the light on the right. But yeah. I probably just say don't do that with a whole flat color and all. But fuck what I say. I'm just a novice artist. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So that is the green. The next I'll be doing on the other circle will be yellow. Now this one, it's hard to find out which color is darker, which color is brighter. Sure, the yellow is the brightest color out of all of them. Red is somewhat a tiny bit dark. Blue is the darkest, and yellow is the brightest out of all three of the primary colors. And that is how it kind of mostly is, to be honest. Like if you try coloring, well, blending, you will see how if you blend a lot of yellow with red, it makes it brighter. If you blend more red and yellow, it makes it a bit more darker or more orange. That's the concept I have for now of what I'm thinking. However, that is most of what I believe I can explain. But at this point, I'll do like a little time lapse. So I'll see you a bit then until I get the circle all filled up. And we are back. Now, I'm turning off the light right now on the right, and you can see the difference of the shading. How the blue is, how the green is, and how the yellow is. And when I turn the right side of the light back on, you can now barely see it. Oh wait, no, I didn't turn the right light. I didn't turn the lamp on. But yeah, you can see the difference of the shading, which is good. But you will obviously see it more if I had like a darker yellow. But still, it did not. I had to use an orange to make it a bit more darker. But as for now, I hope this video help those who are having trouble in coloring. I know I'm not the greatest artist, or hell, I don't even count myself as a apprentice. I don't know. All I'm saying is that I'm the novice artist and I'm still learning, same as everyone else. So I hope to see you all in the next video I make. And have a nice day. Hope this video helps you, and if it does, leave a like and share it with others who are struggling in art. Bye bye.